Today we are going to discuss first about geothermal energy. This is again another example of or another type of non-conventional energy sources. Very little only you have to learn about this geothermal energy. A very small paragraph only you have to learn. Okay, so let us see what is this geothermal energy. It is basically the heat which is there in the Earth's interior, that is inside the Earth. Okay, it is coming from hot springs. You might have heard about hot springs or geysers. Okay, this is something energy which is found in the hot springs, like below the earth, that is within the ground, under the ground there are large areas, large reservoirs of heated water, and this heated water can create steam. Okay, and the steam creates electricity. Now, this geothermal power, it is very cost effective, very much reliable, environment friendly, sustainable, etc. But it is limited to only certain areas, especially areas near tectonic plate boundaries. Tectonic plate boundaries means basically near areas of where volcanoes are there. Okay, so it is not easily available everywhere, and especially India is not very rich in geothermal energy. Okay, so once again I repeat it, geothermal energy is the heat of the earth's interior. This energy is coming from the hot springs, and hot springs means large areas or large reservoirs of heat which is there under the earth, and steam will be generated from this hot water. This steam is converted into electricity or any other energy. Okay, now only certain regions of the earth have this geothermal hotspot bolte. Okay, geothermal hotspot, only certain areas are there, and usually this is available, this is seen in tectonic areas, where tectonic areas means areas where there are volcanoes or volcanic areas, or you can see certain areas like Hawaii, then Iceland, etc. Certain areas, very few areas only, this is found. Okay, then, but artificially now it is being created by like they are trying to identify using technology. These areas are identified, and they will try to drill the earth using different equipments, and they will be installing a pipe inside that, and artificially this is they are trying to create it, but it is not very extensively used in the world, and India is not very rich in this source of energy, but there are various possibilities of tapping this energy. But the thing is, many areas are identified, and extensive surveys are also conducted. Like there are certain areas in India, like in Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Jharkhand, etc. And even in Himachal Pradesh, this geothermal pilot power study has been conducted, and they are even commissioned a plant. Similarly, in Ladakh also they have tried to establish one, and even for establishing this thing, it requires huge energy sources. Sanctions are being given by the government for tapping more of this geothermal energy, but it is not commonly found everywhere like other sources of energy. Okay, but it can be like once it is identified, once the energy sources are identified, it is very much environmental friendly. It can be used, or it can be tapped easily using sophisticated technology by drilling into the earth, then by installing a pipe, and the hot steam will be gushing out. Gushing out means forcefully it will come outside, and again same way using turbines they will create the energy. So this is about geothermal energy. Okay, now see the last one, nuclear energy. So first let us see nuclear energy, thoda sa और detail में you have to learn it. Nuclear power is the use of nuclear reactions that release nuclear energy to generate heat, which most frequently is then used in steam turbine to produce electricity in a nuclear power plant. It is created by two activities, that is nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. Under nuclear fusion, the atoms are joined together to create energy. For example, the energy from the sun. Sun's energy is released using this thing, using nuclear fusion. And the second one is nuclear fission. Here क्या होता है, nuclear atoms, nuclei of atoms are splitted. Okay, it is splitted. Okay, the word here, it is splitted to create an energy. For example, atomic energy bombs. But I'll explain it in detail over here. Listen carefully, everyone. Nuclear energy, it's also known as atomic energy. Okay, it is again a type of thermal energy, means it is related to heat, and from here again steam is generated. Then once the steam is generated, it follows the similar technique which is used in thermal power plant. But here what happens, the atomic structure, like for example uranium is used as a input for creating nuclear energy. The structure of uranium is changed for creating the heat. Okay, and then there are it is created actually using nuclear energy. Nuclear reactions are conducted or happened, and thereby nuclear energy or atomic energy is generated. Now, as I told you, it is created by two methods: nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. Okay, nuclear fusion में क्या होता है, the atoms are coming together. This is how the energy from the sun is generated. That is during very hot circumstances. Very hot circumstances, the sun and other stars create heat and light through this nuclear fusion method. Okay, and in the sun में कैसे है कि they energy from hydrogen and helium, it is used. But again, when it comes to fission, the nucleus is splitted to create the energy. Here mainly element of uranium is used. In nuclear fusion, mainly helium, hydrogen, etc. are used. But under nuclear fission, uranium is used. Uranium is considered as the main fuel for creating, for undergoing this atomic energy reactions, because it is considered as very favorable metal for this purpose. Now, when this, whatever be the process used, during this process, it creates enormous amount of heat, and this heat is used to create energy. But the problem is that the generation of the heat is very high, very enormous, and it requires extensive control so that no other harmful situations happen. This is basically about nuclear energy. You should know that how it is generated. Nuclear energy is also known as atomic energy. It is generated through nuclear power plants. In India, we are having nuclear power plants in several parts of the country. And we are even having collaborations, or we are even having technology sharing from Russia, France, and all for using the nuclear energy. Okay, now here you can see, just a second, advantages and disadvantages of nuclear energy. This is very much important to understand. The advantages of nuclear energy is that even after the other suppliers like oil, coal, etc. are exhausted, nuclear energy will not be exhausted. It is an important source of energy which can be used even when other sources are exhausted, because this is not going to be exhausted. This is not going to be finished. Then it requires only very less fuel to create the energy. Like for example, I told you uranium. Uranium is one of the most important fuel to create the nuclear energy. When we are using 1 ton of uranium, it creates more energy as compared to using millions and millions of tons of coal and other sources. So very little energy fuel is required to create the nuclear energy. Then third one is, it does not create environmental pollution. That is, well operated nuclear plants do not release contaminants into the atmosphere. But at the same time, there are disadvantages also. Like you can see over here, the technology can be misused. Like the nations of the world now, the countries of the world now they are having so much sources of nuclear energies, and it can be misused. As I told you, misused in the sense it can be created or it can be used for making atomic bombs. We have already, I told you that during nuclear fission, atomic bombs can be created. So there is a fear that this technology can be misused or it can be used wrongfully, and create harmful effects, devastating effects throughout the world. We know that the Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Hiroshima, so many years back, what had happened over there, this atomic energy explosion. They had uh, American country, they had put atomic bombs in Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and it created huge devastation in that country. Another problem is that it produces harmful radiation, that is nuclear explosion. Like when it is not treated properly, or when it is not maintained properly, there are chances that it will create harmful radiations, and which may even affect the people, even kill the people. And that is the example which is given over here. Victims, the people who were the victims of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, uh, they are due to the exposure to these nuclear reactions, nuclear radiations. Still, the people are facing problems over there. Another issue is that there are high chances of nuclear accidents. This is a very major, very serious problem, disadvantage. That is, during the nuclear accidents, the things go out of control, and it emits huge amount of radiations, which creates numerous problems, and that too not to only a particular area. It affects the people living even kilometers away. That is one another disadvantage. Then another thing is that waste disposal problem. The waste from the nuclear plants, where it is disposed and how it is disposed. Now, actually, nuclear waste creates harmful, what you can say, harmful radiations, which actually kill the people who are exposed to them. So it cannot be actually disposed like the normal waste and all. Yeah, it cannot be disposed like the normal waste and all. It requires special care for disposing the waste. And where do they do this? They require special cooling areas, cooling pools at the nuclear reactors itself, so that the waste is disposed of carefully. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of nuclear energy. But there are so many examples where nuclear accidents had been there in the world, and it created so many harmful problems in the world. There was one accident, I'll share the link of that. That was in Ukraine. That was in the year 1986, Chernobyl nuclear explosion, which created huge problem over there. Then another recently means comparatively new, that is in 2011, in Japan also, that is in Fukushima power plant. There also a nuclear accident had happened. So there are chances, like it creates so much havoc throughout the world when such kinds of accidents are happening, because as I told you, it emits huge amount of radiation, which is very much difficult for the people to accommodate. Like it's very much dangerous for the people. So a lot of precautionary measures should be taken, and in control should be taken when we are using these type of minerals. Then, but in India, as I told you, there are so many nuclear power plants. There is one in Tarapur. Then there are plants in Kota. Kota is in Rajasthan. Then Rawat Bata, that is again in Rajasthan. Kalpakam, that is in Tamil Nadu. Kaiga is in Karnataka, that border. So many nuclear plants are there in our country. Even if it is having this many disadvantages, still our country is trying to increase this nuclear power generation, especially in area where there are chances of less. They are planning areas where there would be less accidents. So the thing is that it is actually having so many disadvantages, but it is again uh, very much environmental friendly. It does not get exhausted very fastly, but in case any accident happen, it may create huge impact on the world. Okay, so this much is about advantages and disadvantages of nuclear energy.